everybody. This is Brian with BackStage360. We are in the Sonic Rocket recording studio, and what you were just listening to is the extremely lovely and talented Lele Rose. Lele, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Brian, for having me.
This was kind of cool. We're in a studio, and let's get right into it for your fans. This is the start of a new LP.
That is correct. Featuring the Thorns. We're doing a full live sound here at Sonic Rocket Studios, and we're super excited about it.
Now, I know you probably don't have a release date yet because this is in the infancy. This is the first day in the studio, right?
That's correct. Yep.
So there's probably not a drop date, but we're going to get an exclusive out of her sooner or later. But we're going to find out seasonally, what are you thinking?
Yeah, hoping to get it out by the summer or early in the fall, and in time for the May River Music Festival, which will be in South Carolina in the fall, and I'll be attending for the second year. So, yeah.
Wow. Now, if I'm not incorrect, which would mean I'd be correct, this is the first album since 2016, yes?
Yes, however, I've released several singles, and that have been leading up to this album, and hoping to drop a single before the album drops.
There's the exclusive.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been in the works for quite some time, and we will be revisiting some songs from the past albums and doing a remake of them with the band.
Are we shooting for an EP or an LP?
LP.
There you go. Now, as you just heard, there was some amazing music going on in that other room over there. You have a tremendous band. Let's talk about the members of the band a little bit.
Yes, I like to call them the Thorns because they protect the rose. And they are fabulous. Mr. James East on the bass and Corey Kingston on the drums. And I have been honored to perform with them every week for a residency that we've had. So it's been a treat to finally come into the studio together. We started performing together actually in this past September. So, yes, I have performed with bands throughout the years for the past decade, and I have had the privilege of finding my new San Diego bandmates in the past year.
Good job.
Definitely, yeah.
Let's see if we can give your fans a little bit of an idea of the style of music. In fact, how do you describe your music?
I describe it as pop rock soul, and
I call it sweet and salty.
Sweet and salty. Yeah, I mean, some songs have some Latin elements as well, and some jazz elements, and blues, R&B. So there's really an eclectic mix, but indie pop is the main driving source.
Let's step back just a little bit. Originally from Washington, D.C., moved to the city of brotherly shove. I lived there too, so I know. And then out to the West Coast. What were your influences when you were younger, maybe living back in D.C. and or Philadelphia? What were your influences? What were you thinking of doing? Guitar, piano? I mean, I know you play both.
Yeah, so I grew up performing ever since I was 2.5, 3 years old. I started in dance studios. I taught myself piano by ear at a very young age, and then my preschool teacher was also my piano teacher, which was a blessing for that. But yeah, and then, you know, when they ask you what you want to be when you grow up, and it was always, I want to be a singer. So I was heavily influenced by Madonna and Michael Jackson in my early years, growing up in the 90s, and have always been into pop culture, and decided to really pursue music when Lady Gaga started coming out in the 2000s, and I was really influenced by that. So I decided to go ahead and begin writing songs and rock out.
Now, you have some classical influence too, though, yes?
Yes, I grew up classically trained on the piano and did study a little bit of classical guitar as well.
See, guys, when your parents tell you to play piano, don't do what I did and say, I don't think so. I had to play guitar. But piano is one thing that I really wanted to go. Do you gravitate more toward, it seems like you do, toward the piano than the guitar then?
I do, and my handle name is Lele on the keys. So yes, I am definitely a pianist, keyboardist, and I understand the whole parents forcing kids with piano thing. I've had some great piano students, and I've seen that, but I always try to encourage. Well, my parents encouraged me to play piano by kindly asking me to play a song rather than strictly telling me to practice. They basically had a little tip jar jukebox on the piano, and they would say, Leanna, would you please play me a song, and put a little quarter in. So that's always my advice for my students' parents, to get their kids to play.
You were the home video recording.
Right? Home video. Oh yeah, we did a lot of home videos, dancing around in leotards to various 80s music.
So then you come out to California, of course, the mecca of music. What drove you out here? Obviously the music.
Yeah, and so I graduated from Virginia Tech and began working on my first album, Bliss Kingdom, when I graduated, and I self-funded the entire thing. I lived
2011, right?
2010 into 2011, and I lived at my parents' house when I graduated, and then I worked in marketing and promotions to fund the album, and so I would work at night, and I would go into the studio every day, and I had a connection to a Virginia Tech alumni to work on the album with him, and so yeah, I began writing songs, and then came time to complete the album, and I was online on a website called Sonic Bids, and that's a site where you can apply for gigs and things, and I saw Whiskey A Go Go in West Hollywood, and I said, oh, let me just put in for that. I said I wanted to do an album release show, and I had been out to LA a few times before, but yeah, and then I got contacted, and they said, come on out, do the show in June of 2011, and that was pretty much it. I came out here and did the show, and then had a residency opportunity that led me to Philadelphia, where I really honed my skills and began to pursue my career.
I saw a video of you, I believe it was The Mint, and the song Cityscapes?
City Dreams.
City Dreams, okay.
Yes.
Powerful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that going on up there.
Yes, City Dreams. Yeah, I wrote that. I was in my bedroom at Tech in my senior year, and I had this poster of New York City on the wall, and I was sitting in front of my keyboard, and I was kind of just looking up at it, and I was just dreaming of taking my music all over the world and to big cities and touring with a band and all of that. And so that was where the idea for City Dreams came about. And
it was a fun video to watch too. That was powerful.
Yeah, it kind of just takes you on a trip around the world, and it's me dreaming about all the cities that I want to play music for.
So what does the rest of 2020 look like for you?
We have a lot of exciting things happening this year. Currently, we are performing weekly at Eddie V's, Seaport Village on Tuesdays, and La Jolla on Wednesdays. Also, the El Segundo location will be opening in May, and hoping to help out with the grand opening for that. And we will be doing some summer festivals and local shows at music venues, and then the May River Music Festival in September in South Carolina. And we should be getting some more stuff on the books as well, and music video coming out as well, so stay tuned for that.
Another exclusive. So how can people find you and follow all this and make sure that they're at these shows?
Yes, so we do a lot of posting on social media, and my Instagram is Lele on the Keys, which is LeleOndakeys, and LeleRose.com. And you can find me on Facebook, Spotify, all the major platforms.
You folks all need to get out there and see this band. This is just a phenomenal band. And when you walk away, you're going to go, how much are the albums? I need one of those too. Lele, thank you so much for taking some time with us.
Thank you for having us.
And we will be out to follow them too. So watch Backstage 360. We'll let you know when that drop happens. For Backstage 360 and Lele Rose, thanks for watching.